Alright, so I'm here to talk about the Pelican Stinger 100x. It is not a fishing kayak per se. However, I got into this at a very good price at Dick's Sporting Goods, and I'm kind of excited to customize it myself. I'm not a big guy, and I'm going to be going out mostly by myself, so getting this on top of my Subaru, it was going to be a challenge if I'd gotten any bigger of a boat, so I went with this at a good entry price. Here's some specs on it. Only about 250 pounds max capacity. I'm about 200 pounds, so I can't put much gear on it, but I may in the future fix that. Pretty good stability, 10-foot length, so you've got some good stuff there. So, got some molded in foot pegs, nothing special there. Got a molded in bottle holder, which I'm going to do some stuff in the future to it. That rectangle will come into play today. I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. This is a little dry hatch, little screw off dry hatch. So you got just right there right there in front of you. Good handy place for some stuff there, keys and such. So we'll just screw that back on there like that. We've got some pad-eyes right here on each side. I haven't figured out exactly what I'm going to do with those yet, but I'm sure I'll do all right with that. Pad-eyes right behind the seat, and kind of a well there to store some stuff with some bungees over it. Not sure it's going to be any big enough for a crate or anything. Did want to point out these two on that side and that side. Some kind of built-in, molded-in rod holders as long as you put clamps on, which I will probably do that in the future. What sold me on this entry-level boat here is the seat. You've got a standard adjustable back pad. Nothing special there. Not really the most comfortable. But what I really liked is the indention on the seat part. I may put a pad in there. I probably will put a pad in there. But when I sat down in this, I really noticed that bucket-like dip for your behind was really comfortable. So that really kind of guided me towards that aspect of this boat. So really, all in all, I'm excited to do some customization with this, which is why I wanted a kind of an entry-level boat. Just adjusted the back pad there, so I'm going to be able to do some stuff here, starting right out the bat. So good price, good entry point, and I can customize it a lot. So the first thing I'm going to show you today is I'm going to install the Scotty rod holder. I'm going to use the spinning baitcaster holder, picked it up from Dick's as well, along with the Scotty well nuts to make sure it's secure and no water gets in the hull. And you will need to pick up a 3/8 inch bit to install the well nuts, in case you don't have it. And that's where it's going to go, right there on that rectangle. It fits in perfectly. So I'll be right back and start the project. Alright, welcome back. Just separated the rod holder from the mount, which is right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and put this, kind of right here. You can see that it fits in that rectangle just perfectly. I've got a 1/8 inch bit on here just to give me some starter holes down in there. And then I'll punch the bigger holes with the 3/8 inch bit here in a second. So that's what we're going to do first, and I'll be right back. Okay, as you can see, we've got the 4 starter holes drilled in. Now I'm going to throw the 3/8 inch bit on there and drill the holes for the well nuts. Alright, so now that I've got the 3/8 inch holes drilled, I'm going to put these well nuts, these Scotty well nuts, down in the holes. They fit right down in there. Keeps any potential water out of there. Plus it just It's going to hold these bolts in place that I'm going to put in the Scotty mount. So that should be good to go. Clean off any excess plastic, which is really easy to clean off because it comes right out with your drill. That's that. Okay, I just recommend using a regular Phillips head screwdriver, pretty big one, so you don't strip the screws, but just screw the bolts down in there and we should be good to go. Alright, we've got the mounting bracket on there. That was really easy. So now we'll get this, which is the actual rod holder on here. It's got this screw piece right here, kind of turn bolt, whatever you want to call it, and then this part fits on here like this, and we'll screw it in. I'll show you how to adjust it here in a second. Alright, there's the rod holder itself on the bracket, so it doesn't move at all. You've got your clip, like a rubber clip, to hold your rod in there. As you can see, I'm doing this one-handed. Also one-handed. Here's how you adjust how you want the rod. You got to unscrew this a little bit, get this loosened up a little bit more apparently, and then you lock it into place and flip it and screw it back in. That's how you adjust the rod holder to the angle you want. So I'm a first-time kayaker, and as you can probably tell, first-time videoer. So I've never owned a kayak before, but I have now turned my basic kayak into somewhat of a fishing kayak. Of course, there's more to come, but modifications on kayaks are super easy, and pretty proud of the outcome of this. Hope this video is going to be helpful for other people. Again, this is the Pelican Stinger 100x, your basic entry kayak that I have now turned into a fishing kayak with one simple modification. So I'll be posting links to the stuff that I used, and see if that'll help you out. And if you have any questions, just feel free to email me. Thank you.